Welcome back everyone to Let's Play World Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 6. We finished our war with Germany in the last video, and we've been pushing on steadily towards war with Germany again. Actually, it was Great Britain for a while. And we've moved forward. We've gotten ourselves into a funny little situation where we ended up actually building 2 battle cruisers, and then wow, God, I can't remember. We got technology. Oh no, we got 50 million. That's right. We got 50 million to build a new one, and I decided we'll just spend that on another one of the old ones. So we're actually getting battle cruisers first, which is, I mean, it's all just, this is just a classification thing anyway, right? We're building, you can call this a slow battle cruiser, or you can call it a fast dreadnought, whatever you want to do. I think that, like I said, I thought that the HMS Dreadnought was 24 or 25 knots. You know what? I am just going to HMS Dreadnought. Look it up on YouTube because that's what you guys were going to do anyway, right? We'll save you the time. It was 21 knots, 24 miles per hour. Oh boy, I was off. What the heck? I'm so glad that I looked this up to avoid the embarrassment of talking about it like a battlecruiser 2 videos in a row. Now, 21 knots was still fast for the time when ships were around 19 knots if they were fast, so I could have sworn it was faster though, or maybe it was the second ship. I'm gonna rack my brain about why I was thinking that way, but for now we're just gonna downplay that ever happened because Tortuga of course claims that he is a historical naval expert. I don't. I'm like, if there was a conference on naval technology or whatever, and there's like this panel of experts, I would be the guy who's in the audience trying to listen. So I'm not at that table. Anyways, moving on. Our technology sharing, with France has been wonderful. And it helped us in submarines now. Better operating range for coastal submarines. I'm not sure if that's a reliability thing. I think that just helps your coastal submarines in battle. So it's a really good thing for us. I have been, if you've noticed, so Katori and Gaskin were talking about doing less huge blocks of building ships and more like sequential, more like, which is, I think, like I mentioned, I think in the last video, a little bit more realistic, and we've kind of gone for that. Now, with the budget being where it is, I don't think we're going to line up anything else for a little bit. So, what do you have? 8, well, this is, ours is, that's a good deck, though. This thing has a nice deck. 4 submerged. I think I ended up going with 2. 25 knots, 20,000. I think that our ships can take this. 1660. I mean, it's basically our ship. Did they copy me? 1907. I think they copied me. Mine have been there since 1906. So, improve, compromises. I think this is okay. We'll do it just because I don't want tensions with Great Britain. Torpedo Protection 1, also known as Torpedo Defense System 1. So you'll see it labeled as TDS or TP. Torpedo Protection. Yeah, so we have the 2 on high that I want. That's fine. And we don't need to cause... we need this event to happen more often, but... Oh... Okay, 10%. I've never said no to this, and I'm not going to start now. Cruiser from Russia. Interesting. A new cruiser from Russia has just arrived on a goodwill visit, and the press is eagerly reporting all of its advanced features. A reporter approaches you for comment. What do you say? What do we say? We say that the Russians don't have a battle cruiser, so they're stupid. Who cares about this cruiser? We are building battle cruisers. But in order to parse that in a different way, I'm either going to go with budget up, prestige down, or prestige up, tension. Now, if this is tension with Russia specifically, I would be all for that. Are we in, like, do we have a good chance of defeating them? Yeah, I would say yes. We're very comparable Russia is very resilient to submarines, so that's one downside, that we're submarine heavy. So we would do very well against somebody like Great Britain or Germany, but really not so much against Russia. So prestige. I mean, tension will come with budget anyway. So I think we'll do this. Let's just experiment and see if the tensions are with Russia. They are. Okay, that's good to know. Yikes. Yeah, we might as well halt this one, because we're not going to be able to build it. Okay, first of all, let me try to finagle things on the fleet side. Reserve, and then maybe the older 1906s get mothballed? No. I'm going to reserve fleet them because... And by the way, we need to start... I'm an idiot. It doesn't work the same way, right? Things do not work the same way for Japan than they work for other people. We want to take a few of our Osama Marus out. So this is 1,800 tons worth. That's fine. We'll bring these guys home. And I want to move some other destroyers in so that we're ready for a surprise attack. So that's 1,800 tons worth, which is actually more than 1,800 tons worth. And I'm going to move 3 700-ton ships in, and hopefully that we had enough left over that this is fine. Southeast Asia. Actually, you know what? I want to move more than that in, but I'll move just... Well, shoot. Versus 6. They have extra torpedoes. It's fine. I think I'm going to just move all of them in. Move all of them to Southeast Asia. I do like the classes lumped together, so we'll do it this way. And interested in buying something? Yes, by all means they can buy it. We're not going to fight the Italians anyway. Oh my goodness! 12-inch quality 0 guns. That's a huge step up. That is enormous. Plus our docks are finished. We're going to... I don't know why I did that, but we're going to immediately spend money. We probably don't need the docks. We're looking at 2,650. We're ahead of everybody's docks in the world. Yeah, okay, Japan got a little overzealous there. We built the docks a little bit too early. People are not going to be happy. Yeah, the whole point of this was, though, 17. You can mothball these new ones that just got back. But we can actually move some more. So let's move 2 more. Probably 3 more even. Let's just move 2 more to play it safe. It would be really annoying to discover we moved too many. And get these guys to mothball, which is not going to affect things very much, but we'll do it. And we can't mothball these guys. Okay, fair enough. Finished construction of a 6-inch coastal battery in Borneo. Good. 2 of them. So the construction is maybe going to decrease cost a little bit. Who's the most likely enemy? Russia is a great answer. Germany is also a great answer, but let's say Russia because we mostly eliminated 900-ton destroyers. Okay, well, we know what we want to do as soon as we have money to do it. We want to build another set of destroyers with with more torpedo tubes because that's what we want. Maybe we'll do colonial or whatever for those as well, so we can move them to foreign stations easier. I think I even want like 3 of these maybe, and we don't have enough destroyers. I'm not going to spare any for the South Pacific. Hopefully we don't get a surprise event there. Okay, pushing forward. My computer really did not like that turn. An eccentric scientist of doubtful repute offers to sell us his latest invention in ASW's technology for $12.80. We will try it. Prime Minister has returned from Germany to decrease tensions. Well, I don't really care. I don't mind going to war with Germany. Let's do this, because we need the budget right now anyway. That was actually very helpful, getting us under 3 million as a deficit. Take a look at the map and see what will we even do against Germany. Yeah, it would just be a battle for the Marshall Islands, which I'm pretty sure, I'm positive now, are outside. So we would win a battle against Germany just because our submarines, I'm pretty sure that our submarines would just win it. So we're fine with a war against Germany. They can't do anything to us. We can't do anything to them. We would just let them come to us. Unfortunately, this would mean... Okay, Germany, nothing. I can't tell where the hell this one is, Tarawa. I'm pretty sure it's in the Central Pacific. I'm all but positive it's in the Central Pacific. Unfortunately, I'm not positive. And the devil's in the details there. Just because I want to figure out where I want to move troops, just in case we do get a surprise attack. Okay, explosive shells. Very good. The invention... oh, it worked! They called me crazy. Tortugo, I should say. He's a genius. Has the foresight of Nostradamus. International naval gathering with sailing regatta and competition. This will strengthen our international standing and lessen tensions. But the money, no. No. You had me at would not lower tensions. Or you had me at lower tensions, as in I would say no. Better torpedo technology. It's very much needed. What? Where's the Prime Minister getting off thinking he's not the Emperor? What do you think you're doing? Combat readiness, we don't need it because we're not going to war in the near future. So, just gonna... I mean, we obviously have some budget issues here. And this is with... Oh, did I not halt this ship? Whoops. Okay, well, that's actually a wonderful thing. I thought that I did halt that. I didn't. This whole time we were building it, which is great, so I don't... yeah. I thought we were having to halt one of the two remaining under construction, but we had all three. Alright, let's send a diplomatic note, strongest possible language. I would like to go to war with Russia, and things are starting to escalate. That's good to see. Good, good. Additional funding, fantastic. Unrest is down to 0 as well. These are all good things. Benefit to machinery development. Germany has a budget balance of 19. Oh, that's well, good for them. Spending 10% on research. Okay. I think the AI only spends 10%. Maybe that's not true. We're positive in both sides. That's good. Yeah, don't... There's nothing really else... Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I have never said no to one of these. I have never said no to one of these. But I might have to make an exception. How good is this design? It's not that good. It doesn't even have superimposed turrets. But we are Japan, and we have to acknowledge our weakness. It's not bad. The deck, if the deck was 2.5 inches, I would say this is very good armor for a battlecruiser, especially this early on. You've seen what we're up against. The Germans have like what, 6-7 inches of armor. So this battlecruiser is particularly good against like the German battlecruisers, whatever they've been building. And we're not seeing super heavy ships yet. 22,900 is the biggest I'm seeing. Does that mean that Japan holds the title of having the biggest ship in the world? We do. That is remarkable. The biggest other one I see building was the No. Somebody had the 23... Yeah, what is the Russians have the second biggest. This is a very, very weird world. I can always scrap it. I can just say yes, and then I can scrap it. Divert attention by criticizing Russia. Cross-deck fire is now enabled. We have superimposed X, and we have cross-deck fire. These are good things. Wow. So I actually want to swap the ships which are under construction, but we're going to halt this one for the moment. Only 9 more months. Can we wait 9 more? No, we can't. So I'm going to turn the intel effort off for Russia. They're not really going to give us any technology, so I was just doing that to provoke war. It looks like we're heading that direction nicely. Gradual improvement of armor quality and 1% weight saving. Very good. Okay, so 1 more month, I think, and then we'll activate our other one. Armor development. The French have just been so wonderful to us. It's a shame that we're going to have to go to war with them at some point. Alright, let's resume this one. Yeah, so we can get 2 more turns of this. If this one says still at 30 when it's time to build. Ooh. Ooh. This is tough. I think we'll hush it up. I wouldn't mind an alliance with France. Not that I want an alliance forever, but for now. Yeah, they're really helping us. Okay, we have to halt you again. This one's still at 30. It's a good sign. Yeah, we have a... This is... it's because, of course... Technology, oh my gosh. So maybe we'll go back up to high. Yeah, that's a pretty good ship. So this is a tough one. They built this for 23.6. How did they do that? With 9-inch turrets, I guess? I mean, it's cross-deck fire for... This is way better than ours. 812 versus our 611. And they even squeezed out... I don't know how they did this. That is... Oh, they don't have secondaries. They have 4-inch secondaries instead of 6-inch secondaries, and there are only 12 of them. So 6 4-inch secondaries per side. This is pretty good at defending itself against destroyers, but it's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. I mean, besides, you know, the 8 12-inch guns, which are going to be very difficult for any of our ships to withstand. Fire control... Explosive shells. Thank you, France. And better ASW. Okay, let's reactivate. Oil in the Virgin Islands. They want to sell us something. Wasn't that convenient? We have a research sharing agreement with you, and you want to share for money. We'll still take it, because it's just important. And I will halt this ship again. Halt, unhalt, unhalt, halt. Make up your mind, Tortogo. Nope. Can't do it yet. This is so weird. We were very close to being at war with Germany just a moment ago. Now, obviously, with the tension so low, I obviously just want to inflate tensions as much as possible, and I think we can do this now. Alright, we're finally in business. In fact, this one's still at 30, so I guess we'll resume it. I'm still on the fence. Is a decent ship now better than, or worse than, a much better ship later? It'll also be much more expensive. Yeah, that's a good ship. We wouldn't do this, though, because we might as well just go with cross-deck fire. $13. We have 13-inch guns? I missed that, but I would go with 12 then. The better quality for less weight. I mean, goodness, we can actually build quite a ship. What the heck is this, though? Get out of here with your 11-inch guns. I mean, 11-inch belt. 2, 2.5, 2. That's fine. 3, and then a lot of these. Yeah, we can get bigger. I'm really talking myself into this. This is a darn nice ship. Honestly, that's not too much. That's 400 tons for a knot. I think 400 tons for a knot is something I can try to make work. It even has torpedo defense 1. I like this thing a lot. Okay, if we made it short range, which we haven't done yet, we haven't like gone to that bargaining chip. Oh, okay, 700. See, 400 tons. Okay, 700 tons. You're not really talking my language. That's just too much. Go to 12.5. I mean, I like this thing. 26-inch guns, and we'll want tertiaries, believe it or not, because we'll want dual purpose. What year is it? 1910. It's pretty early. Will these survive? Yeah, these will. These will survive into the dual purpose era. Maximum of 36. That's right. They added this arbitrary thing. 36. Wait. What are you talking about? Error. A ship with this displacement can have a maximum total of 36 secondary and tertiary guns. 36. Oh, wow. I'm over by a lot. So we'd have to do 18. Short range. Yeah. Which gives us 300 tons to work with. I guess we could just drop this down to 28,000. Because it kind of ticks all the boxes for me. I don't like having short range, but as Japan, it's extremely viable. I think we'll do this. So, director firing, 21. Is that enough? I'm going to get rid of the torpedoes. Bring the conning tower up to 10. Not that it matters. It's like such a waste of space, the conning tower. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I don't know. I guess I'll do it. I'll just leave it like this. We're not going to be able to fit anything else on there anyway. I mean, we could add the torpedoes back, but they're a liability. If you get hit with the submerged torpedoes, it is a liability. So I am going to do this. I'm trying to build the weight into areas where we can take it off later if we want. By the way, okay, so that might be where the weight comes in. Can we make these? We don't have that technology, I assume, right? Yeah. Do we even have the ability to do this? We do. Okay, I'm going to make them turrets then. Let's make them turrets. They're going to be a little bit more accurate. Can we do turrets for the... Okay, we can somehow. It's amazing. Very good. And with 20 space available, we'll take the conning tower down to 8.5. And holy crap, I really like this ship. Let me give it a name. Well, I don't know how to say this, but this is the Purin Syoku class Dreadnought. And we will design it. Is there anything else I would want with the extra tonnage? 20, because I did take this down. 28,000. It's going to be the best ship in the world by far. And this time I tried not to make the mistake of making it too slow. But again, speed is just so expensive. So it's going to cost... We can't afford that. Just let me go negative. Please don't make me redesign this. Please don't make me redesign it. Please. Okay. Okay, good. We don't have to redesign it. Fine. Let's go negative on almost everything except for this. So, answer is we're going to cancel this one. We got 90 back for it, and we made our decision. We pulled the trigger. I'm pretty happy about this. You know, when you make a decision, then you're like, yeah, I think that was the right call. That's a nice thing. We definitely don't need the higher dock size for a while then, because we know what our next ship is going to be, and oh wow, we got to start refitting these. Okay. Thank you for the reminder, game. And when those come back, we'll start swapping around with the other ones. Anybody else need to be refit? We have 1902. These are 1907 already. Fantastic. These were built in 1905, so they're still okay for a little while longer. All right, keep going. No! All right, we have the money. Let's go ahead and do it. We want the strange name, Purin Syoko. Nothing has changed. Everything looks perfect on her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gun broadsides. This is 5 12-inch guns. That's great. Oh man, I'm happy with this. All right. Double torpedo tube mounts. Why? The game they're telling me what they want me to do. They want me to design a new destroyer. We really do need a better capital ship. That would propel us to such a substantial lead, especially because, you know, somebody like Great Britain, this is awesome that we're playing on the largest naval budget, because this really stuffs Great Britain into a corner. They built 37 battleships, which, I mean, as was the case historically, are now completely obsolete. You know, just one of my Dreadnoughts can take on 3 of those things. Assuming I build the Dreadnought. But, I mean, when you put it that way, it makes you really want to build the Dreadnought, right? Especially because of the way Battle Generator works in this game, that usually having a huge numerical advantage is completely discarded by the Battle Generator. It'll just, you know, it'll still feed you even odds. That looks like a bug. So let's look at what a destroyer might look like, because we do want a new destroyer. Destroyers are so important as Japan. Interesting. So this is not considered... It's not considered centerline crowding? Because I love it. I love it. The only thing I don't love is this one right here. There we go. Okay, I guess I can go back. Make it a little bit closer though. There we go. So this is probably what we'll end up doing then. 27, 2 4-inch guns, which is fine by me. Probably take the gun amount up a little bit. Minesweeping is really expensive. We probably do need a Corvette that minesweeps though. But this is awesome. Having 6 torpedoes, 3 double mounts. This is like when you hit this point, this is when I think you have an effective destroyer. This is the first destroyer I feel like is useful in a torpedo roll. Those 6 torpedoes and 3 double mounts. I'm having a very hard time speaking today. We'll keep the range medium so that this one can move around. That will be a huge advantage. And we don't have anything we really would spend the extra points on anyways. Probably the thing it would go to is speed. But I'm going to be okay with 27 knots because mainly I want these for surprise attacks, so they don't have to be that fast. So we'll design this as well, and I think we'll just end up doing both. I don't know, are we getting too greedy? It's hard to say. Whoa, oil's been discovered in Midway. Since when? What? Alright, let's go to the build screen on this. And let's just lay down a few. Let's get 6 for now. I did not give this ship class a name. So my apologies, this is the Yukazi. Feel free to claim these if you want. Just moved a little bit too quickly for myself there. Okay, so dock size went up by 500. I guess that was due to the contributions of the civilians. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. 2 months away from that design study, so our battle cruiser is going to finish in 15 months. These are going to happen in 12 months. I think we should get some more destroyers as well. I mean, sorry, submarines. Because, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. The tensions just happened, RNG just happened to lower all the tensions. At this point, I might even be okay going to war with Great Britain. Oh yeah, that's what I have to do. I have to get those corvettes moved around. Okay, so how many are in Southeast Asia? 10? Okay, so let's try to get away with 9. It's being a little bit greedy, but it's okay. Wait 1 turn. Yeah, they're all starting to do that. Cross-deck fire, 8 12-inch guns. This one also armored just about as heavily as our class. Okay, let's rework the design just to see if there's been any changes to it. 35, so no. And let's go ahead and build it. Just the namesake for now. When we have a little bit more money, we'll worry about adding on a sister ship. At least one. I really like this class. I think it's going to be one of those good ones that can stay home, protect the home waters for a long time to come. The strategic dreadnoughts, as I like to call them. But even if it doesn't stay home in Northeast Asia, it could go to Southeast Asia and just park itself there. Hopefully we win wars a lot in the surprise and then with submarines, because we have a lot of submarines. So, let me think. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. But what was that? Oh yeah, refit these guys now. Oops, just rebuild. Okay, and foreign tonnage. Yeah, we're off by 1. Darn it anyhow. So we'll just get one guy to go to foreign station, and then we'll move him directly to Southeast Asia, and then next turn we'll take him off foreign station. Oh, damn it. Well, what can you do? I mean, if tensions are low, that's what would happen. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't force tensions any higher. We just have to react to the political situation of the world. So you are going to go to... I mean, we had a whole bunch of destroyers there, right? Yeah, all the Yugimos are there. 6 of them. These guys have ASW of 4 as well, so that's nice. Our light cruisers are so outdated. Oh my goodness. I gotta think about that as well. Still, I think we're gonna take some Kuramas off. How many are here? Almost some Ruse and South. You know what? South Pacific just doesn't matter enough. I think we're fine. Okay, technology sharing expired. We need tensions. Give me tensions or give me death. Or, you know, they're kind of related. Yep, and Germany. Just making everyone mad. Okay, Germany is very quick to react. Probably they dislike the fact that we took all their territory. Who can blame them? Still waiting for the other ones to come back. There it is. Yeah, we saw you already. Okay, lighter than air, which I'm going to go ahead and set to low. Now, the new ones which just got back here, we need 4 of you, just 4, to move to South Pacific. Okay. Interesting. So we will have a 1-gun broadside better, but only if we hit the sweet spot of cross-deck firing. Otherwise, again, this thing is so similar to ours. We just have better armor. Very interesting. And better secondaries. Better submarines. Okay, that's usually when I would start building submarines, but we just don't have the money for it right now. 5 turns and then we'll have more money. And then 8 months. So we need a light cruiser next, but we need a sister ship for the Pirin Suoku. think that's the 2 months we need to get these ships down to the South Pacific. That's weird. What happened? How did this happen? Well, it's 4 of them in any case, so we'll rebuild the rest. Alright, very good. Now, anybody who can be mothballed, which is almost nobody, mothball. And you guys should all be on reserve fleet if you can be, which I guess... Oh my good lord, no, not the Oichi. She's a restricted... She's a combat vessel for forever, until death do her part, which is probably going to be her conversion to a light carrier. I think she stands as a good candidate, but I always forget the exact rules, so... I don't think we're going to make it. We're going to have to pause somebody for 1 month. And honestly, in this case, I'm going to pause the Ontake, the Sakurajima class. Because she's very close to finishing, but I'd rather the battleship get done faster than the third battlecruiser finish. We should react to this. I don't actually want to mobilize our ships, so... Let's do this and see what happens. Good, they ignored our note. Fantastic. Sharply worded protest over our intelligence activities. Well, you know, stuff it. What, do you think the British of all people should be complaining about intelligence activities? I've seen your James Bond movies. I know how things work. When these episodes don't end up in a war, I feel like even 37 minutes, which we're coming up on now, is a long time. Yeah, I think we're done with everything we need to do. There's nothing else. I'm just waiting for light cruisers after I build... Okay, yeah. So we have our game plan down. Interesting. The 80%, I really feel it. I really feel the 80% technology. We can resume this one now and almost start building... There it is. Okay. Interesting. Internal upheaval in Java. Great Britain is apparently sending a force there, ostensibly to restore order, but likely to try to take it over. Well, okay, we'll go ahead and issue an ultimatum. Oh, wow, they just... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay. We have 2 batteries there. Let's start positioning ships accordingly. 2 commies. Move to Southeast Asia. Just quietly shift some forces to what might be the area where we need to do a surprise attack. Let's get all of our ships to active fleet. So let me just mobilize everyone, which is probably going to be all the tensions we need to start a war by itself. Where are the British currently? And let's back off on research against Russia since they're no longer at the target. 3 battleships here, 1 armor cruiser, 1 light cruiser. Yeah, we would prefer to go to war. So wait. Actually, that was important. We're armor cruiser here and only battleships here. Okay, so our ships, our battle cruisers, which could do very well against battleships, are best left in Southeast Asia, and we're going to rely completely on the Oichi to deal with the armor cruiser. We just hope she can. You know, she's done so well for us. We don't even know what the British battlecruiser looks like. But the Oichi will be getting reinforcements very soon from the new battlecruiser that's going to be coming out. So this is the way we're going to go ahead and do things. We'll split our light cruisers. They are woefully outdated, but actually not really. I usually use my legacy light cruisers for like 20 or 30 years. They don't get old that quickly. I think if I could redo this, somebody suggested this, it might have been Trifler, that I take the deck down to 1.5 inches. I think that's a good suggestion. I would do that over if I were to remake this. 2 inches of deck is nice because then you're immune to splinters, which is nice, but probably not necessary. It's a lot of weight for just that one goal. I don't know if we're going to keep the intel high for the Germans if this continues to be war, as it looks like it will be. How are we doing here? So the Ukazis, the new ones, those are still working up. That's fine. You guys are active in Southeast Asia, and you guys are active in Northeast Asia. So we're ready. This time we're not going to miss our opportunity for a surprise attack. Oh, Lord. Tensions does not look like a great thing right now, but we'll go ahead and do it. Woo! Okay, we survived. And I'm going to bring this episode to a close here, just after the 40-minute mark, because I feel like we're about to get into a war, and I'd hate to start off at war. I mean, I'd hate to, start the surprise attack and then have to actually continue it in the next video. So this was a fun little run. I think we covered 4 years in this time period. 3 years? 4 years? Something like that. It was a good episode. This was actually a lot of fun. I surely enjoy the strategic side of things a lot more. It's a lot of fun to do all this manipulation. Yeah, definitely good for me to go. I can't speak English right now. And then that actually leads me to a question. Should I be using my own combat simulator? I haven't made any updates to it since like a month and a half ago when we were doing the Succession series. It seemed to be working okay then. I certainly think that the non-carrier version works really well. The carrier version, I mean with carriers, fleet carrier, any kind of carriers with airplanes, it's a little more suspect. I think it works really well. So I don't know if we'll ever get into a situation where we need to use it because Japan's battles are just a little bit unique and that you mostly want to fight them, or there's no ships left in Asia to even contest you. So anyway, until the next video of Tortuga Power Z, take care, and I'll catch you back next time.